What's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream of Attack on Titan. Obviously, we're not gonna read it from here, we're gonna read it from the actual chapter. But for now, let's go and kind of like have a preview of the last chapter. So, mainly, Gabby is escaped, and we kind of saw what happening with Raina's part, and then Zeki got present in a forest, and Aaron trying to find a way to save everybody, but he's having a difficult time. So let's go and see how this chapter gonna go. And also Hisuru, they also arrived, and they kind of want the materials as well. Hiomi, they want she want the material. So looking forward to seeing how that gonna go. But anyway, let's see how this title gonna go. And also they kind of shot well, I think they prisoned everybody. I'm just glad we were able to restrain the volunteers. Of course, it went well. Commander Pixis was in charge. Okay, so they were restrained, they weren't really killed. Thought that would normally be a job for us. In peace. Chapter 108, a sound argument. Okay, so did Eren come up with a plan or what? Even if it did work out, those volunteers did so much for us. To make them hate us now is just so. Ha! Feeling sympathy for Malians, Nile? I see you are quite drunk, Rogue. So these guys still talking about the difference between Malians and Eldians going on. So let's see. Malians make good wine. They've given us so much, but that's no reason to let them roam free now. Of course, it would be a different story if you believe that the boss they worship so much really is on our side. So they are still doubting Zeke. We are the subject of Ymir after all. If Eren and Zeke used the power of the founding titan, they could mess with everyone's memory, right? I get chills just hearing you say that. Technically, that's true. I can see why they are fearing right now. So you really think that holding the volunteers hostage and telling Zeke what to do is going to actually make them obey? How should I know? Technically, that's also a sound argument if you think about it, because Zeke came and give up his mother and father for his plan, and so was he killed a lot of Eldian for his plan. So he wouldn't hesitate to give up some of the Mali's hostage as well. So Wu can know the final wishes of a man whose time is ticking down, and that's the man with the grip over all our brains. I knew it would end up like this. We should have gone ahead and with our plans as soon as Zeke reached the island. We should have turned Queen Historia into a titan and fed him into her. So Historia also pregnant, guys. Just so you know, she is married. I'm not sure who's he married to, but let's see. Uh, Look at everybody's reaction. But far from it. Huh. Instead, we let her go off, enjoy herself, and have a little brat. And with some random man, they didn't even hold a wedding. I guess that's after all the lowborn girls really was a queen in the name only. Hey, cut it out. Okay, so this guy called Rogue is clearly pissing him off. Let's see how this is gonna go. The queen has the right to choose her partner. He's been checked out. We know he is no one's pawn. He's a young man born and raised in the same place as Queen Historia. Oh, okay. I understood he used to throw rocks at Queen as a child because he wouldn't leave the farm. He must wanted her to notice him. He says he worked at the Queen Orphan out of guilt he felt from back then. He worked there doing menial work with his head down for years. He wasn't trying to get her attention. Okay. Who cares how their relationship began? The issue is why the queen is doing something selfish at a time like this. You really call that selfish? She is technically the monarch of the nation, right? A puppet monarch forced into the position all because it was what our coup needed. We have already burdened her with this awful fate. None of us has the right to complain about her love life on top of that. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's about timing. Now that she carries a child with royal blood, our plan has fallen through. Why? Why has their plan fallen through? Because wasn't that the thing they wanted? For her to have many child as possible? Someone must have informed the queen. They told her the corpse wanted to feed Zeke to her as soon as possible. But if she got pregnant, she wouldn't have to become a titan until after she gave the birth. Someone gave her that advice. Okay, that someone might be Armin, I think. But let's see. You know that the queen is also a brave soldier who escaped many life or death situations. Are you really saying she shrunk from receiving the beast titan after all of that? Maybe if someone wanted Zeke to live out as much as of his remaining, but what proof would make you leap to a conclusion like that? Someone who wanted Zeke to survive on this island advised her. In other words, a volunteer. It has to have been Yalin. Okay, I don't know where he had this evidence from, but he is saying it has to be Yalin. She's the cleverest and craziest of all of them. I'm actually taking people's name because I'm terrible at them. Even after 3 chapters, he has been in Yelena. I still can't get her name in my head. Anyway, what could those bastards be planning? So, no proof, basically. Zeki survived thanks to the queen pregnancy. You had too much to drink, Rogue. Again, everybody being pointing that out, and Rogue is still going on all about this. Let's see, it's not too late. Just make her Titan, pregnant or not. Okay, this guy is so focused on his goal, he's not considering about anything else. That would kill her child, and more importantly, it could kill the queen if there was an issue with her body. Childbirth is a big enough threat to her life already. Nations are destroyed by sound arguments like that. Okay, so whether he is right or he is right, that's gonna make a big outcome of the future. Anyway, let's see. Hey Malian, another bottle. Really? So now these guys treating Malians like how Malian treat Eldians. So nobody learn anything from all these things. Okay, so there's another waiter, Niccolo. This one is your recommendations, right? Oh wait, is he's the chef? Yeah, he's the chef, right? Okay, what's happening? Okay, Mikasa is here. Armin is here. Jean is here, and that's Coney. Yep. Okay, let's see. Everybody mood is really down, really down. Really, I can't believe the commander would use these kind of strong arm tactics. Okay, so I guess they are worried about the part where they actually got Yelena and everybody else arrested. It seems like it was all decided while we were laying low in Mali. The volunteers will all be under local house arrest. They didn't inform the survey corps because of our close ties to them. I guess they didn't have any other choice. We are in delicate situation so long as we don't know exactly what Zeke is plotting. That is true. We never got the full plan from Zeke, did we? And Aaron suddenly started to going along with Zeke's plan. He decided on his own to contact Zeke. What did they talk about? Only those two know for sure. That is true. We need to know what that letter he was sending as well. Hey, all of you, did that look like Aaron to you? It didn't to me. It was an Aaron. If he is capable of picking his half brother over us, then what? We need to prepare to cut him down ourselves. I won't let you do that. Look at Mikasa. Dude, Koni's face. Look at Koni's face. That is like a true. It's It's how pissed he is. You can see the rage in his face. You too? That's the side you are joining, Mikasa? It's not going to happen. Eren care about us more than anyone else. Just think back to what happened a year ago. Okay, they're all working. Hey, is this really something that we need to be doing? No, it's not. If that idiot didn't open his stupid mouth and say that we could train our bodies while developing the island. Oh, okay. That's Aaron, right? No, that's not. Wait. Yeah, that's Aaron. And Potato Girl just drinking all the water. Well, it's true that we are just waiting for an answer from Hisuru now. Okay, so they were waiting for answer from Hisuru. Look at Mikasa. Everybody is struggling to carry one wood, and this she is carrying four on each side. Mikasa is the best. And they are saying our chances are slim, right? What were we doing again? Saying that LDN have human rights too or something? Or that we will sell them resources? Either way, we are trying to open a dialogue with the world via Hisru. If we can just become friendly with more nations and start this diplomatic relations stuff, we won't have to rely on using Titans to rumble the world. So all of them basically trying to stop that outcome, basically using the Titan to free Eldians. And if that means Historia won't have to suffer, we are just going to have to grasp at whatever straws we can. Yeah. Hey. Oh, okay. So Levi and Hanji is here. Good work out here in the heat. No, we are just here because we have to protect this moron. Is it something urgent? Look at all of you. How dare you get so big? Okay, he's saying, how dare you get so big? We just received a reply from the uh, Asumbito, basically from Kyomi. And no good. Looks like Hisuru came up empty handed. So they didn't find any possibility. So this is for railway track they are making, I'm assuming. Okay, look at everybody's faces. Everything just went down. I knew it. Hisuru was interested in keeping our resources all for themselves. They are not going to help us trade with other nations. Sure, there are organizations who want to protect the right of Eldians, but they are considerate freaks. No one will take them seriously. Okay, so either they have to go out and talk about or trying to serve Eldians, or they don't have any chance. In fact, the world want paradise to be root of the evil. Okay, so they think paradise is basically a root of all evil. They think it helps bring them all together, protecting global stability. Okay, look at everybody's mood. Everything just went down, and they had like a slim chance, and that even that has been taken out. In that case, does that mean we just have to rely on the Titan Rumble, and that we have no choice but to sacrifice Historia? It does. It's in our treaty with Hisuru that we will enter into a military alliance backed by the Rumble. That's okay. So Levi is saying that, but Armin disagreeing with him so far. So let's see. Does the world want us to repeat the same evil act our ancestors committed hundreds of years ago? They decide for themselves that we are the devils regardless of what our own intentions are. Why can't we all think of a path toward peace together? He do have a point, but let's see. Probably because they don't know. They don't know who we are, so they are scared of us. Scared, basically fear of the unknown. Uh, let's see. That's it. We could keep relying on the Asimbito to go around the countries, but the outcome won't change. The world can't see our faces. Why would they even ever trust us? Okay, so Hanji is suggesting she should go outside, or the others like all together should go outside and hand out leaflets. Let's meet them ourselves. If they don't understand who we are, we just have to teach them. Okay, Hanji with her crazy idea, but that's actually a pretty smart idea. Isn't that what the Survey Corps is about? Going beyond the wall. Now they are going beyond the seas. Anyway, uh, create a base in Mali and sneak it from there. So that's what your plan was, Hanji. And from there we can taste authentic Malian cuisine and no. Okay, so that's Potato Girl. There's meaning in us learning more about the world, and surely it's state. Okay, who is operating the train? That's not Armin, is it? Wait, Armin is operating the train? Is that Armin? Anyway, let's see. Of course, we will still have to get help from either the volunteers or from Miss Kiyomi, either way. Huh? What should I bring? Hope I don't get stomach. Look at Coney, he's worried about something else. Stomach bug, anti-acid, a toothbrush, and something that tastes like our hometown. Why are you listening at all? So Sasha is in her own food world. Nicolo said that they have lots of kind of alcohol, right? Okay, so apparently, apparently, I didn't know he actually liked alcohol, but okay. Fortunately, Eldian is an official language there. Should be able to communicate in many countries, though we will have to be careful about our accent and about reading. If the world find out that we just want peace, then it's like Hanji said, something might change. So from this plan, how the hell did Aaron came up with that plan? After all this, did he thought this is impossible or something happened? Let's see. If we only had little more time, Sek has less than 2 years left. I only have five and change. We need to decide soon who is going to inherit my Titan. I will. You know you can't. We still don't know what the Anchorman family is. You are half Asian too. We don't even know if you can become a Titan, right? That is very good. That is a very good point. What will happen if an Asian eat? Well, if Asian take the syrup, will she become a Titan or will she can even inherit the power? And he sees an Anchorman, which is actually a Titan experiment, right? They are born from Titan experiment. So why would uh, how would she able to will like Titan power go together with it, or what will happen? Will she become super strong or what? Most of all, there's all those plans between you and Hizuru that what would happen to that if we turn you into a Titan. There's a ton of reason why it can't be. So Jean is trying to protect her, but anyway, that's right. Jean's is right. Then who else? Me. Oh, okay. Jean is going for it, huh? First off, I'm way smarter than Aaron. I'm no suicidal nutcase. I will always be able to use my excellent power of judgment, no matter the situation. I am rare specimen who can carry out all the duties that would be needed of me. That's right, me. Getting a getting a hand me down from the Aaron is annoying, but really, who's better than me? This has been foreshadowed, right? I mean, Aaron and Jean, they always like it's like a rivalry going through them, but yeah, basically he's like the perfect for it. But let's see, what are you? What are you, stupid? How would we about to lose someone that valuable after just 13 years, huh? You tried to become the leader of the corps or something. I will take over Aaron Titan. What do you say, Aaron? That's not. That's a good try. Okay, so for me, if Connie or Jean, I don't mind. Either of them can take it. But let's see. Connie, better me than Jean, right? That isn't a good idea because you are an idiot. Ouch. Huh? No, not huh. How could we let an idiot be responsible for something so important? And that boy really gets my goat. I will. Oh, damn. So Sasha was planning to eat Eren. Well, when I mean eat Eren, inherit his power. I'm about the only reliable one with combat experience. I think that I'm the only one that left by process of elimination. Guys, I don't want though. You know I don't wanna. No, that doesn't make sense. Huh? Well, we can't give it to an idiot. You said that yourself, right? You are even bigger idiot than me, so that would contradict what you just said. Do you not understand that? Like, huh? Look at Sasha's face. I'm not planning on handing down to any of you. Why not? Because you are important to me more than anyone. So this is what they were trying to talk about, right? I mean, this is what Mikasa trying to remind everyone. So he care about every these guys more than anybody. So I want you to live long lives. Okay. Look at everybody. Huh? He's kind of embarrassed. Why are you all red? What's going on here? Sorry. Jean, it's just, it's the sunset. It's making everyone red. Oh, yeah, they are all red. But anyway, they're all blushing the way, Eren actually care about them. Well, nothing I can do about that. Eren cares about us. That would be why he got so competitive with everyone aside from us. I think he did that because those feelings are so strong. Okay, I agree with Mikasa and what he says. Okay, you are saying he did all for us. You are wrong. No matter how strong you are, the old Eren would never pull away from the front lines against the Titans. But now he sent Armin to destroy the port and brought you to the battlefield. Same with everyone else he said was important to him. Me, Connie, and Sasha. That's, I think that's because he trusts us. Eren couldn't do anything if he hadn't gone, right? If he hadn't gone, Sasha wouldn't have had to die either. Mikasa, why do you think Eren did? What do you think Eren did when Sasha died? Do you think he cried? Do you think he was angry? Cody, enough. He laughed. I wonder what could have been so funny. What exactly about Sasha's death? Look at Mikasa. Mikasa is so confused at this point. Tell me, Sasha, why did Eren laugh? Do you know everything about him? Right? Okay, we will talk to Eren. Alright, so Armin is the only one who is not having this emotional issue at this point, even though he's probably really sad right now, but he is not having that much of an emotional issue compared to everybody else. But let's see, just me, Mikasa, and him. We will try to bargain for discussion with him. And the what's the discussion going to do? The one time in the past that Eren used the founder's Titan, founder's power, Dian, a Titan with the royal blood, was eaten by a swarm of Titan. That wasn't Dian's will, it was what Eren wanted. In other words, what Dian's Titan was a catalyst that activated the founder's Titan. She wasn't the one capable of giving order. Eren, who had the founder ordered those Titans. This should be the same for the relationship between Eren and Zeke. So technically, Eren the one who will be giving the orders, but Zeke is there to activate his powers. In that case, whatever Zeke might be planning, it won't happen unless it's what Eren wants to. Eren's the one who decide what happens. As long as he shares our goals, it's not going to be a problem. And what if he shares Zake's goals? And do they even know what Zake's goals is? The corpse has the medicine that can turn someone into a titan. That means we have a choice. You don't mean. that chose to turn someone else we can trust into a titan and have them inherit Eren's founder. Okay, so Armin came up with this crazy plan where he is willing to sacrifice Eren for the sake of humanity. Things have changed from just three little friends, trying to save the world, but this things changed big time. Look at Koni, look at Mikasa. This is something expected from Mikasa, I know, but Eren still has time left, I know. So we are going to find out Eren's true motive and prove it to everyone. So this is not something that he's doing out of his crazy will. Basically, he's trying to prove the world that Eren, not the world, the Paradise Island, everyone in Paradise Island, Eren has a good motive behind his plan. So let's go and see this. That Eren is on our side. So Eren is there, determined. Look at his eyes. It's like he haven't blinked in months. And let's see, Zeki is there. No, okay, having a tea. And Levi is also there. Let's see. Look like we made it pretty far. We ran all night. Okay, so this trees just remind me of where the hell Zeke is at this point, but let's see. Hey, take that armband off. People will notice. Normally, citizen won't know this what this mean anyway. Soldiers would though. Just take it off already. No, soldiers are walking around out out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, someone will notice eventually if you never take it off. It's not like we even have an idea of how to make it back to Mali. Of course, we are not going back. I just want to find Zeke and ask him before I'm captured and killed. So that was what Gabby trying to do. Trying to get the answer out of Zeke. Let's see. Why he betrayed us, why he betrayed Mali, why he did what he did. I don't care what you do, you don't have to follow me around. Is that so? I guess I don't need your permissions. I will toss this thing out. Oh, damn. Okay, she's kind of pissed off for taking it back. I'm not sure why exactly. Give it back, huh? Why? Why is this thing going to do for you here? I am a good Eldian. I am no different from Devil's Son without it. Okay, so she feel like she is betraying Marley and she is betraying the trust. What are you talking about? You have gone crazy. Look at her. Look at her emotions, man. It's like it's like a bat saying she's a good girl, basically. Of course, that's what she thinks at least. Anyway, then just leave me alone, huh? Why did you even bother following me? There's no reason that you had to die too. No, he has been trying to protect you for a while, Gabby. Like, what are you doing? Wait, who's this now? It's so early. Why would you? Where would you come from? I don't want to say. We didn't like living at home. We finally managed to run away, so we can't go back now. Oh, you must be hungry, then you should follow me. My home is nearby. Okay, Gabby is about to smash her head with that rock, but luckily Falco is there. Oh, okay, so we are coming back to Mali. After investigation remain of the beast titan, we did find parts of Zake's explode and fragment body. Oh, okay, so that was confirmed. But there is not enough. All we could find were limbs. He only pretended to die in order to deceive us. Oh, okay. So they got that information as well. Uh, deceive us. We believed that Zeke has partnered with enemy force on Paradise Island and escaped on their ship. Okay. If Pirk's theory is correct, Zeke had been planning his raid on Mali for over 4 years. He was putting together a team of co-conspirators while inside the Mali's military. So they're getting kind of information pretty quick. they think pretty smart. The vertical maneuver equipment modified to be an anti-personnel unit uses Mali's technology, and the airship they stole for their escape required military training to pilot at high degree of proficiency. His commanders must have snuck to the survey ship Paradise 4 years ago. His okay, so these guys actually, you know, nailed this investigation. Damn it, we fought together for all the time to think he was a traitor. Naturally, we are not going to let this end here. Okay, so these guys are determined to take back everything. After their attack on Mali, the dignitaries and newspaper reporters from around the world had gone on to speak of the threat possible posed by Paradise. Okay, this is just making things worse for Paradise Island. All major nations came together to blink of an eye to form a massive military alliance. Oh shit, okay. Just like Willie Tiber asked the world to do that day. We are not going to wait until Zake's term is up. A global military alliance is going to conduct Earth Operation Paradise Island within the next 6 months. Half a year? Okay. Is that how long we will have to wait to rescue Falco and Gabby too? Wait, for the global alliance army to gather? If Mali attack Paradise Island on its own, we are only going to be fought off way we were before. Technically, before they even arrive, they're going to get destroyed. But as is now, let's see, Zaid must be thinking the same thing. The Mali army won't move to attack immediately after thinking such a massive blow. And he is not the kind of person who's just gonna wait around with no plan until he crushed 6 months later. So Zeke should have planned this as well. But let's see how this is gonna work out. So you think Zeke is plotting something right now? Yes, definitely. He has to be thinking of something, and if he want to snuff that plan out, we can't wait for Global Alliance Army together. We need to launch surprise attack on Paradise Island. Okay, Rainer is kind of determined, mainly to serve Gabby and Falco as well. Oh, okay, that is the end of that chapter, people. Okay, I'm gonna get the next chapter, guys. Give me a second. Alright, chapter 909. So we have a cover page as well. Oh, wait, never mind, that's the cover page. Exactly same as this one. Chapter 9, Casey. Okay, chapter 109. The title is Guides. Hajime Ishiyama. Wait here for just a minute. Okay. Alright, so Gabby and Falco is there, getting fed by this random girl. We can use that horse to escape. What are you talking about? We might kill that jailer. We need to run farther away. Further away. They will be searching this area soon. It will be just as easy for them to find us if we move recklessly. I'm sure they have farmhands here. We can ask them to house us here for a few days. I can't eat alongside a bunch of damn devils. Okay, see this, they brainwashed her so badly that she can't see a person who is trying to feed them, and she still called them devil. Anyway, listen, you come on in. I will do all the talking. Just don't say anything stupid. Oh damn. Wait, this is Potato Girl house, is it? Nah. So you kids run away from home? What's the matter? A South Merlian accent. Nice to meet you. We are siblings and I am Ben and she is Mia. Ben's and Mia. That's the cow name they're gonna go with. Something happened and we ran away from our parents. If there's anything that we can do, we will do it. Please let us stay here for just a few days. Please. Cut it out. No child ought to be bowing his head like that. You are welcome here at the Blouse stable. Stay many days as you need. Now come here. Okay, they have this accent going on, and eat some breakfast. Thank you very much. Okay, and Gabby is staying quiet. She's listening to Falco. Anyway, you must be tired. Lie down after finished yet. So it basically finished that. Oh, she just knocked her hand off. Okay, eek. Wow, everybody staring. They're like, Lisa, this child's ears. Sorry, you must go through a lot. No, sorry about my little sister. Thank you for the food. Delicious. This tastes great. Look at everybody literally staring and look at Gabby's face. And soon as Falco stared at her, she just took and put a spoon in her mouth. Anyway, I would like to congratulate you on the success of your campaign against Mali. Okay, so Kyomi is back. The leaders of Hizuru have nothing but praise for the bravery shown by the nation of Eldia. Okay, I'm honored by your words. However, this victory as never would have been possible if not for the strong trust our countries have in one another. Okay. In, sorry. In spite of this scrutiny now placed on our island by the world, you continue to meet us, Miss Asum Asma Bito. If anything is worth of price today, it would be your action. And yet, we have such a small welcoming party here today, and I apologize for that. No, welcoming from the head of state himself is more than I deserve. Okay, so she's still here for the resources, right? Anyway, but given that it was not the volunteers who answered our wireless call, I think I understand your current position. Thank you for your consideration. So, once again, welcome to the most dangerous island in the world. Yes, well, our goal this time is to get a look at that danger in person after all. Then, is that the observation unit I heard so much about? Yes, I believe. Oh, damn, they have an aircraft. Yes, I believe it is the world first flying boat made possible by the use of iceberg stone as fuel. We are going to get a good look at the power of the Titan rumbling. Okay, let's see. So there's like a news reporters, I guess. Yeah, there are news reporters outside. Hanji, you need to explain a forced evacuation of all residents from Shiganshia district. Wasn't it the corps who made Rivi's company responsible for its reconstruction? Is there any truth to the rumor saying that all the volunteers have been restrained? And what about the information saying that Eren Yeager, the main responsible for our victory against Eldia, is now under confidence? Okay, so these guys are all there, and that's the guy who actually revealed all the information. But this is basically all coming back to her. But let's see, not my department. This is Dragon Call. Ask the MPs. What do you say to accuse that the corps are amazed? Amassing too much wealth from the outside world. Ask the MPs. Now let me through. Hanji, you told us the people of the walls about the truth this world just 4 years ago. The reality that our true enemies were the rest of the humanity around the world, and that we are titans. Yet Mr. Yeager victory has given us the future. Eldian now have a future where we can survive. And in that case, the relationship between the corpse and Mr. Yeager is an issue of interest to the Eldian people. Hanji, you once said that you would entrust information to the taxpayers. Have you changed your stance on that? Okay, so this is all coming back to bite her, which is kind of bad, but let's see. What's this going to do? The situation has changed. Information has a different meaning now that the walls opened and we are connected to the world. I know you are in a tough spot, Hanji. So just look me in the eyes and tell me. Tell me I can trust you. Everything we do is for the Eldian people. Okay. That was her last words. Well, not last words, last words, but that silenced the crowd. But let's see. So you are the one who leaked the information about Eren? Uh, I don't think Holger, but let's see. Holger, Wim, Losey, you recruits and Floch. Why would you do this? Okay, so we have four new members, and Jean, Mikasa, Coney is around there too. Why would you do this? Because Eren ought to be freed. We haven't done anything wrong, only what we needed to. We faced our incredible, massive enemies and come out victorious. That victory come in from a form of overwhelming power known as rumbling. It's what guarantees our right to live. Eren saved the lives of every citizen of the new Eldian Empire, but he kind of killed quite a lot of people, even though they are not Eldian, but they're still people. But that's why the problem is because people still have this Eldian Malis, you are different race, you are this, etc. going around. But let's see. You mean the nation of Eldia? And hey, and this victory of yours has given every army in the world the most pressing reason possible to combine their forces to unleash a collective attack on our tiny little island. Does that not endanger our right to live? It kind of does. It does. If we don't have the Titan Rumble, we never could have survived without power in the first place. Not on this tiny little island. There is no guarantee that this rumble will work as you think it will. You could even say it's nothing more than a story you heard. And that's because you are keeping Eren locked up in a cage, isn't it? Well, technically, Eren can walk out of that cage anytime he likes as well. So, let's see. Can we really afford to be wasting our time like this? Our early victory is going to be for nothing at this rate. Eren Jaeger will leave this nation. You need to release him immediately. Oh, damn, this guy's demanding Eren to be released. Look at everybody behind silent. Yeah, you just might be right. Okay. Regardless of the shape it took, I made the decision to see Zake's plan through. The responsible lies on me. That's actually pretty true, but let's see. I'm hoping that wouldn't be the case over here. Eren can change, at least I'm hoping, which is why I can't allow any further insubordination. You will prosecute for the crime of leaking information about Eren. All four of you will be sent to punishment cell. Oh, okay, damn. Hanji is actually making difficult choices. Happily, if that will lead humanity within the walls to victory. Okay, so this guy, Frosh, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Frosh. No, Floch. That's his name. So he seems really like, okay, he actually looked more like Eren than anybody else. But let's see. The stage always needs someone in this room. When one actor leaves, another jumps in to take his place. Okay. Father's words are coming in. Break a leg, Hanji. Alright, let's see. I am tired. No, there is more to learn. Okay, Hanji is about to give up, but he became more determined. Let's see. Have you been in this cell before, Mikasa? What? No, I see. That's too bad. Oh, but I don't regret violating military law. The Survey Corps' goal is to win. There's nothing saying that rules and regulations are absolutely right. Stop, Lucy. You are just going to get longer sentence. Ever since the day you saved my life, nothing changed. Wait, is these guys the guy who actually served, the one who was looking from the ground where Eren changed into a Titan and he served everybody? The human who used basically, end of the season 3, part 1, season 3, where we. Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. It's a different scene. A human who used her strength to throw Titan to the ground. The day I saw you do that, I knew you can't defend anything without strength. Oh damn. Okay. So they inspired these guys. It's okay for us to fight against injustice, violence. That's what I learned. You are served too, warned you by Mr. Yeager. Okay, so they kind of knew what was exactly going on. Since then, I wanted to get closer to you, even just a little by little. So I. Okay, so that's why she joined. Why did you join the Survey Corps, Mikasa? If it was for Mr. Yeager's sake, then his freedom should. There's one thing I can tell you: keep your mouth closed. She's trying to protect her too, and she just walked off. Respected by her seniors, not seniors, juniors. Okay, who did get? Oh, okay, the scene where Eren served Mikasa that just flashed into her head. Like it's okay now, you can relax. Okay, that scene just flashed into her head. Let's see what's happening here. How are you finding your room? It has a wonderful view. If only these iron bars weren't in the way. Okay. Oh, okay, that's Yelena. Wait, that's Yelena, right? As I've said many times before, we will not forget the debt of honor Eldia Wu owes to the volunteers. You, in particular, the particular records you kept submitting of your actions, show how much you value your trust relationship with us. But that's what worries me. It looks to me you are desperately trying to keep yourself look squeaky clean. You placed yourself under strict management, even attaching soldiers to yourself who would keep watch. This day, too, the banquet 10 months ago, celebrating the opening of the rail system in Trost district, there was a sudden change in the soldier responsible for keeping an eye on you. To Floster. To Floch for Forster. Okay. He accompanied you to your lodging just as the festival was winding down. But now he's being denied for the crime of divulging sensitive information. Okay, so Floch was almost like his um student or somebody who followed him hard because Yelena, she is, I'm pretty sure that's C, right? She is like she follow Eren pretty hard. I mean, she trust Eren or she wanted to work with Eren pretty hard. So, Forster, he's following her step pretty deeply. These lodging of yours were also located a few dozen kilometers away from Eren Yeager's home. It appears possible for you to have been in contact with Eren, and it's right around this time we began to see Eren take more unauthorized actions. Now, I'm just pleased to have an excuse to speak with a beautiful woman today. So I would be happy to talk all day long. Okay, it is a C. It's cleared. Um, okay, we just completely skipped that. We came back to Gabby and um, Falco. Let's see, the horse is there. The horse is eating Gabby. Gabby. Oh, and she fell. Oof. A girl who can take down an entire army now struggling to clean. Like, look, why is this happening? This is devil's work, more like stable work. I doubt any horse out there would let you ride it to get away. Well, I never learned how to ride one. Oh, yeah, true. Because they don't need to. Well, they didn't train her for that. We can't get any information out here in the middle of nowhere. I think it's better for us to be here than risk making a stupid move. What? We will just sit here and wait for rescue. Think of everything this country military did in Mali. Forces from around the world will come attacking them. Dude, Falco is not. I mean, not stupid. He's really smart. So my brother, Mr. Rainer, and others should all come to help us, and they are planning to do a surprise attack as well. So this is going to be good. Aren't you mad at Sake? We had a traitor right there next to us. There's nothing we can do about that. I can't tell her yet that I carried Ellen Rager's letter. There would be no point telling her anyway. And really, Mia, why am I your little sister? Doesn't matter either way. It's lunch, you two. Okay, let's take a break. You you are both quick learners. You have stamina too. Hey, thanks for the compliment. Well, they trained as a soldier, so nothing surprising there. But it seems like everyone working here is young, including you, Kaya. Yeah, almost everyone here is an orphan. So that's what it was. The Queen's policies provide a lot of support to children with no place to go. Okay, so this is where something Historia is doing. People who lost their parents 4 years ago gathered here. Seems like you haven't accepted your sins. Gabby, huh? What? Have you already forgotten the utter atrocities atrocities the people of this island committed against the world? Each and every Eldian can only begin their path to eternal atonement when they come to have correct understanding of their sins. Okay, so you have this deep thing that because of what happened in the past, she has to pay the price for it. Does that have something to do with why we lost our parents? Of course, no matter how good you may try to act, your crimes are too heavy to ever escape. Is that why what they teach you in Mali? Damn, okay, so these guys already know about it because he clearly said this is what you say in Mali. Is like, what are you saying to her? We owe her, she helping us out. We are talking about a universal understanding of history here. I need to make this clear to her. Are you really going on about that again? Am I wrong? Go ahead and tell me where I'm wrong. What did you just? Okay, they just realized. See, understood that these guys are from Mali. Okay, I don't know why you came here, but you two are from Mali, right? Okay, so even if that kid know, okay, this is making things interesting. Why? What do you mean? It's not like we even have any an idea of how to make it back to Mali. Oh, okay, so she heard. You yelled it yourself. Huh? Oh, so you knew from the start? Huh? From the very start? Gosh, that's so embarrassing. Why didn't you just say anything? Ah, I can't believe you. Hey, damn, look at Gabby. She is ready to kill her. What are you doing? That devil's. She's showing her true form. How? By giving her food and. Dude, okay, gonna have a lot of struggling and like it's gonna take a lot of time for her to learn. I knew something was off. No island devils could ever be that nice. She tricked us, and hey, what are you stupid if you make this much noise? Hey, what are you two fighting about? Oh no. Mia jealous that her big brother getting stolen away from her. Okay, so she's changing the subject and she's actually keeping it hidden from everybody else. Let's see. Look at that. Kia's actually getting along with them. Seems like she is cheering up a bit. Sh- Sheesh. Don't play with that thing. It's dangerous. Okay. Okay, so she didn't actually betray them, but let's see. Hey, what do you mean, why? If I was going to tell you, you would have captured a long time ago. That is true. I used to live in this village. A bunch of Titan appeared inside the walls 4 years ago, and one came here, and it was about 3 meter tall, so it wasn't a very big one. But everyone in the village ran away. They saw it. Oh wait, this is the one that Potato Girl served, leaving my mother who had trouble walking behind. There was nothing I could do. I just sat. I couldn't run or hide. So I was here, listening to my mother being eaten over there. It was so long. It kept eating my mother while she was still alive. Eventually, her scream stopped. I think it was because he screamed until she couldn't scream anymore. According to the information they released inside the walls 4 years ago, there is humanity outside of the wall and they call us the race of devils, right? But I don't really understand why they hate us so much. Mia, Ben, tell me, what exactly did my mom do? What did she do to make you hate us so much? Okay, I think this is where Gabby gonna change a lot. I didn't actually realize this girl is the one that Potato Girl served. Thousands of years. Millennium of worldwide slaughters, that's what? Thousands? How could you have forgotten that? Eldians spent thousands of years using the power of Titan to rule and oppress the world. They stole away the cultures of other peoples, they forced them to have children they didn't want, they killed countless human beings. Is that what Mali teach them? No matter how much the people inside these walls try to ignore that, their world is never going to forget your sins. That's why things this is happening. Stop acting like some kind of victim here. But my mom was born and raised right here. I don't think she would ever do something horrible like that. Again, the problem is how serious the sin is your ancestors committed 100 of years ago. Okay, Gabby is. I'm not. I'm kind of getting disappointed with Gabby, but again, this is all Marley's brainwash, so I can't really complain about her either. 100 of years ago, then, what kind of sins are we committing right now? Just the other day, you devastated my town, but my mom was killed 4 years ago. How could it be that way? Again, it's because your ancestors slaughtered people around the world. My mom didn't kill anyone. Tell me, Mia, you need to answer me. Why did my mom have to die in agony like that? There has to be some kind of reason, right? It doesn't make sense otherwise. Why was my mom eaten alive? Tell me, why was she killed? Look at Gabby. She is trying to say this exact same thing, but she can't anymore. Look at her. She's struggling to say that, like trying to give her a reason, but she can't. Okay, tell me why. Recon in force. This is only what I know, but the goal of the invasion of paradise 4 years ago was to reconnaissance in force mission meant to prepare for a large scale attack. An experimental attack carried out to learn about the enemy's strength. You and your mother got wrapped up in that. Okay, so Falco telling the truth here. And let's see how Gabby gonna answer anyway. Your mom didn't commit any sin. I'm sorry, she didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so Falco told the truth. Let's see how Gabby gonna react from that. Leaking military information to an enemy state, and why would you apologize? Gabby's still trying to, well, she's still struggling to understand the situation. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for telling me, but it doesn't make sense for you to apologize. You are just born in Mali. See, this girl understands the world very well because she's been through hell. Uh, Gabby had this brainwashed ever since he was a kid. Falco learned the truth after probably talking to Aaron a lot. He learned how it what is to be basically human. Let's see. So, how did you make it out of that situation, Kaya? Someone came to save me. A girl little older than me, I am right now. She came in with a wood chopping axe that was in our yard, and she used it to fight the Titan. A hacha? That's nuts. That's nuts, yeah. She used herself as a human shield so that I could get away from the Titan. She said that if I kept on running down this path, I would eventually find someone who would serve me. So I should run. I should just run until I find them. If my sister was still alive, she would never abandon two kids with no place to go like you. Just if my sister, just like she helped me. Okay, she mean Potato Girl. I've been invited with Mr. Blouse to go to a restaurant where Mali works. If you come with us and meet that Malian, there might be a way for you to make it back to Mali. Okay, so look how small this world is. Now Gabby meeting her sister who she just killed bit not so long ago. Why would you do that for us? I want to grow up like my sister. Damn, that was the end of this chapter, guys. Wow. Overall, a great chapter. You know, the way things have turned. Not much when it's come to the outside world, what's happening around it, but we got some details in the last chapter, and in this chapter, it's mainly focused on Gabby and um, it's just need to forgive the bad of the sins the longer it's take to forgive, but Mali just sucks. Yeah, basically, that is very true. Uh, for something their parents did, it's not something you're supposed to, like. It's not even parents. It's who like 100 years ago. How many well, about 3 or 4 generations, and even that, like it. I honestly don't think um, these guys deserve all this, like all this hatred and everything. And in this chapter, mainly we focused on the new generation, basically what's happening around, like Gabby, Falco, the girl Sasha served, the girl Mikasa served, and the Yelena. So there's a lot of stuff going on around that. And in the last chapter, we got to see what's the feeling of our founding members, basically, like Jeans, Mikasa, Armin, everybody, what they think about what Aaron's doing. And dude, when Armin said those words, I was kind of worried, but then he have that much trust on Aaron to see, like, he will, you know, put these guys forward and do a plan that wouldn't put everybody else in danger. But the part where he laughed when they said he laughed when she died, I'm pretty sure we will get an explanation from Aaron what exactly was going through him. And it was also nice to clarify, which we should have all known. But, you know, the point where Armin said, it's if Aaron and Zeke is making a plan, Aaron have to go accept that plan for Zake's plan to be working, because end of the day, Aaron is the one who make Aaron's wish that is coming true, even though he is touching the royal blood. Um, the other stuff, Gabby, I'm pretty sure she will start change slowly, and also Reina want a surprise attack, especially to serve Gabby and Falco. I'm pretty sure about that, so I'm looking forward to that, if that's gonna even happen. The world is coming together to destroy the Paradise Island, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna defend that, or can they even go against that. And Hizuru came back again as well, and the volunteers got arrested too. Looking forward to the next two chapters, guys. We have two more to catch up, so we can be on the same page. Finally, putting a lot of much effort as possible to catch up. I'm gonna reread these just to get some more informations. I'm just gonna scroll through the previous chapter as well, just to make sure I didn't miss much. We actually got quite a lot of flashback as well, and also at the start where Hanji is trying to get questioned by everybody, and also they made an aircraft. They have an aircraft as well, which is nice to see. Apparently use the crystal as a fuel. Not sure how that worked, but that's not really important for the mission. And then the last chapter is all about is Historia, like which way is the right way. Like, is Historia taking over Zeke's um, Beast Titan? Is that the right way to go, or is letting Zeke do whatever he wants? Is that the right way to go? There's like a too big argument went through that, and the part about where Eren telling none of you getting my Titan because I want you guys to live longer. Let's see, followed by Historia has the hardest fate of all. Yeah, that's actually very true. But at least right now she is not involving with others. That's actually a good, you know, a relief at the moment, I should say. It's not like she's being forced to bear the child. She's found someone she actually like and she's having child with them. So I guess she can live happily, at least for that moment. So that should give her some relief. And Aaron is really trying hard to not let her become a Titan. So I think that's the main reason why he's going with Zake's plan. But let's see. Hey man, long time. Uh, okay. And then also Mali, their informations are quite on point. They found out about Zake's plan completely. They found out he's alive, etc., etc. They are planning to take over as well. And Reina, as I mentioned before, he's actually trying to do a surprise attack. Mainly, I'm pretty sure mainly to save Gabby more than like he don't care about anything else. Mainly to save Gabby and Falco. So I'm looking forward to that as well, people. That is pretty much it from me when it's come to this chapter. Let me know what you guys think about these chapters in the comment section. Let me see what other comments I missed. If I have missed anything, let's see. Historia, yeah. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about these two chapters. Overall, good stuff actually. Yeah, it's quiet here. To be honest, yeah, it's pretty quiet. Uh, it is 2 a.m. right now where I am. So, yeah. Lol, yeah, true. Well, it's actually a bad timing for me to do stream, but this is the perfect time for me to actually find some peace and quiet to read some chapters. So, I will come back with more chapters soon, guys. Last two chapters, so I can get. Uh, oh, damn, okay. So, 1 hour ahead, huh? So, yeah, next will be next two chapters. We will finish it and then we will be up to date. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I think you should go to bed. So, yeah, that's it from me, people. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell symbol next to the subscribe button to get notification when I do the next live reaction for 110 and 111, so we can be up to date with Attack on Titan. Anyway, people, thank you so much for reading with me. Have a wonderful day or night, and see you guys with more videos.